Throughout history, environmentalists have had a great impact not only on natural spaces, but also on our individual lives. They are the founders of public lands, the brains behind regenerative agriculture, the authors of seminal literature, and the voices of people, wildlife, and centuries-old trees, rivers, and waterways. Born in Dunbar, Scotland on April 21, 1838, John Muir was one of 8 children. He simply adored outdoor life, and greatly enjoyed the schools and shoreline that the small coastal town had to offer. His family emigrated to Wisconsin, United States of America, when he was just a boy in 1849, where they initially settled in Fountain Lake. Muir's father was a Presbyterian minister and said to be a very strict disciplinarian, insisting that John memorized the Bible. This is believed to have influenced Muir's writing greatly as he grew older. Muir clearly had a very inquisitive mind, having invented a variety of simple devices whilst still living on the family farm, such as a horse feeder, table saw, and even an alarm clock with a pushing mechanism that actually pushed its user out of bed in the morning. In his early 20s, Muir studied science, philosophy, and literature at the University of Wisconsin. He originally had plans to enter medical school, but later decided to concentrate his efforts on the study of botany. Shortly thereafter, an accident saw him suffer serious eye injuries, and after that he was determined to regain his sight fully and dedicate himself to enjoying the wonders of the natural world. After regaining his eyesight fully, his lifelong passion was for hiking, and it was to begin where his first exploration would be a 1,000-mile trek from Indianapolis to the Gulf of Mexico in 1867. Several other frantic expeditions later would see him eventually finding himself in California, which would become his permanent home. He would then spend days travelling through the wonders of the Yosemite, where his journalistic aspirations also began. In 1890, Yellowstone was the only national park in existence. Muir, however, wanted the area of Yosemite that was a state park at the time to get national park status, and wrote many passionate articles, desperate for that and other parks to be created. Despite great opposition, an act of Congress created both Yosemite and Sequoia national parks, and Muir was later also involved in the creation of Mount Rainier, Petrified Forest, and Grand Canyon national parks. In 1892, Muir founded the Sierra Club to do something for the wilderness and make the mountains glad, as he so eloquently put it. When Theodore Roosevelt became president in 1901, Muir was happy to have a conservationist ally at the Oval Office. In 1903, Muir and Roosevelt went camping above Yosemite Valley, where Muir asked for Roosevelt's help to preserve the beauty of the area. Roosevelt was impressed with Muir's plea. During his administration, Roosevelt set aside 148 million acres of forest reserves, and the number of national parks doubled. Muir would continue his love of the natural world until his eventual passing on Christmas Eve of 1914.